Test. Test. Hey everyone, we have a special late night edition coming to you live here just a little bit before 2 a.m. because we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Ocean County here. And I'm here at my place. I'm in a shore town. The wind is blowing. The rain is coming down. Thankfully, we have an overhead here so we can do this video. But, you know, this storm, despite it not bringing really any snow to us, and if you saw snow, it was for a brief period of time, is packing a punch. A lot of times storms in the winter don't have to revolve around the snow. It can revolve around the wind or the coastal flooding or even the rain, and we're seeing all three with this here. We still have that wind advisory in effect until 6 a.m. For Ocean and Monmouth counties, 3 a.m. in Atlantic and Cape. Got a good gust behind me now. And then we also have our coastal flood advisory in effect for the Monday morning high tide. And now we have, again, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Ocean County. Most of Ocean County. It doesn't include Jackson or Plumstead, but it does include most of the county here through 2 a.m. because these winds that are picking up behind me right now will continue to pick up in Ocean County as we go on throughout the night here, at least until about 2 or 2:30 in the morning. And what's happening is we have this really heavy band of rain. There's even some thunder with it that is screaming through the county right now. And we have seen some strong wind gusts already. Beach Haven gusted to 59 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour in Harvey Cedars, 50 miles an hour in Little Lake Harbor. Atlantic City's right there, just below 50 miles an hour. So these winds are strong. You can see power outages from this, and some notes I had: 1,372 Atlantic City Electric customers are without power. It's at night. Some of you may be waking up and hearing the breakers go off, or hearing some kind of loud, pitch that sometimes you get when the power goes out here, maybe with your fire alarm, smoke detector. But as we go into the overnight hours, rest of the night, strong winds again, but they're going to split from the east to the southwest. And actually, southwest winds will bring in the cold air. And I know that sounds a little counterintuitive. Why would southwest winds bring in the colder air? Sometimes what happens in really strong storms, and this is a really strong storm, the cold air, and you know what, I can even draw this on a Post-it note for you. Here's our low pressure system. Winds, see if you can see this. Here's our low pressure system. Winds are going counterclockwise. So when the low pressure system is really strong, it's drawing in from this cold air up here, and is getting looped around and staying cold here. And that's what we're going to see. But for now, we have the east winds. Temperatures are around 50 degrees to 55 in some spots. And we're going to warm up in the 50s everywhere along the coast, and then we're going to drop into the 40s and into the 30s as we go into the morning. 40s for the morning, 30s for the afternoon. It's going to be a cold afternoon here across the area. But again, that's if you're thunderstorm in Ocean County until 2 a.m. here. What I'm going to do is, there's another good gust. These gusts just come. This is the strongest one that we have seen so far here tonight, or at least where I have at my place here, along the shore. That's the strongest one we've seen. Wind gusts pretty much everywhere, especially, Ocean County, going to get above 50 miles an hour, if not 60 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the phone. Let's take you inside, and let's show you what's going on here. Take you over to the computer screen, where we do have a setup of our radar and all the tools for you here. Let's flip it on over, show you what's going on. And I appreciate everybody tuning in here on this early Sunday night here. It's late, but we're here for you at the press. We are here for you. So let's take a look at our radar. What you're looking at right now is our velocity radar. That is showing how fast objects are going to and from the radar site. Look at these winds. You see that 76, 74, it's bouncing around there. In Seaside Park, Harvey Cedar, same story. A little bit over here in Waretown and Forked River, Mark Franz, weather enthusiast, over in that area. He went to the bay to check it out. The winds are howling here. Now, it's not like everywhere is going to see 74 mile an hour winds, but what's happening is that the radar beam is a little more elevated by the time it gets to the seaside. It might be 1,000 feet above our head, so 1,000 feet high, it's gusting or going to 75. But we're seeing winds not that high, but still strong, of course, gusting to around 50. Let's take you to our regular radar just to show you what we're looking at here. See if I can illustrate this for you too. I think you could see it pretty easily. It's this red part here that is working its way up the coast. And you see now, yes, it's getting out of Southern Ocean. That's for most of our coverage area, that's a good thing, but it's getting into Toms River, getting into Seaside Park, Sunny Honey, in Ortley Beach, Barnacle Bills and Ortley Beach. Those are the places it's going for. And again, this thing is just going right up the coast here. So I actually have to say, my wind forecast, I did not necessarily have that strong winds all the way up the coast, but we are seeing this kind of localized thunderstorm here, and that can certainly do the trick. So that is what's going on with this storm right now. So it's just one individual cell. As a whole, I think the forecast is verifying, because we did see tropical storm force winds in Atlantic City, in Little Lake Harbor, but it's these gusts that's really going to roll up the coast here and make for a nasty next hour along the Jersey Shore, at least until 3 o'clock here. Take you up above, show you our sustained winds. You're looking for tropical storm force. That's what I was saying before. We did get there in a couple of spots. That's 39 miles an hour or greater. Nothing here in the map that's good news. And this is just another map. Harvey Cedars 50 in Seager. We were just below that in Little Lake Harbor and in Atlantic City Marina. I know I said 50 in Little Lake Harbor. We were 49. We're splitting hairs there. And once you get above 45 miles an hour on the gust, that's when you start to see problems with power outages and the like here. Just looking for some new wind gusts. Barnegat Light offshore, just offshore at the inlet, 62 miles an hour. Let's take a look at our AC electric outages. I am not doing anything fancier than what you could do. I am going to AtlanticCityElectric.com and I'm looking for the outages. 1,554 customers without power. Looks like the majority of them are in Cape May County. Let's poke around, show you what's going on. North Wildwood, 748 people without power. About 8.52%. Show you what's going on here. If you notice, we kind of have a little bit of a southeast to northwest orientation of those yellows there, right? So you see them kind of like going in towards the coast. That's the strong winds. And, again, any of these areas can really rip. And, just kind of expanding beyond South Jersey, Long Island especially, you can see extremely high winds, higher than what we're seeing, maybe 60 gusts, on the Twin Forks easily with this. That's because the low pressure system is so intense here. Notice also the rain. It's gone pretty much. It's out to the Black Horse Pike. Remember, I said 2 to 5 a.m. is when we would see the ending of the rain, and it's going to be over, well, we'll say 1:30 to 3:30. I think it's out of Ocean County here. So, kind of on schedule with that. Let's take a look at what's going on Facebook. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here. If you are tuning in on Facebook, appreciate that. Happy to answer any questions you have, so I'll check that out here. As we talk about what's going on, we have Adam in Tom's River says power's up, running winds are howling, pouring rain, no thunderstorm either. We actually did have some thunder offshore, but it has since dissipated. So again, good news because thunderstorms can really tap into that strong river of air aloft. And let me show you this awesome site here, windy.com. And speaking of windy, I just got a really good gust at Mark Place. Let's take you to winds. This is about 2,500 feet high. Not that high in the grand scheme of things. Let me show you what's going on. This is what's going on about 2,500 feet high right now. 70 to, even 80 mile an hour winds in some of just 2,500 feet high. That's kind of our max potential. We're not seeing that, but we are seeing 55, 60 mile an hour gusts, and we'll continue to do so for a period of time here. Let's just go to our Facebook page. Let's see what's going on. We'll take you right here. Of course, it is 1:43 in the morning. 1:49 in the morning. I don't expect many of us to be up, but for those of you who are, good morning or good night to you, whatever it may be here. We are tracking this severe thunderstorm warning, and I'm going to flip you back here. I know we're going back and forth a little bit. Severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for most of Ocean County here. It's everywhere highlighted in that yellow. That's in effect through 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., here. And what we're in particular watching for, and I think I can circle it here better for you. Kind of right here. Let's pause the loop. Right here. That's pretty much rolling up the Barnegat Bay. That is going to go north. So that's what we're going to see as we go forward in time here. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in. On this Sunday night here, we're going to have more information for you as we go on throughout the night. We'll be with you in the morning to cover that coastal flooding as well. Flip back around. Just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in here tonight. No, it's late, but some of you may kind of woken up. Appreciate you're here with us. Obviously, keeping it very casual on Sunday night here. We'll get back into the suitcast as we go into the week. So, all right, everybody, take it easy. We'll talk to you soon. Stay safe out there.